Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello everyone and welcome to the Catch Up Volume 74. It's your boy Ivorian Spice. Yes, it is another week. It's been a long time. It's been about 2 weeks and counting ever since Manchester United finally got to play. It's been a 2 weeks break, a Premier League break, but we came back to it on a Friday night after 2 weeks. The first game that gets shown on national TV. Yes, it was Manchester United. And what did we do? We come and disappoint you on a Friday night. You got your drinks up and Manchester United just disappoint you, ruin your mood for everything. You're thinking, Blad, you can do way better, but it is what it is. As always, guys, remember, if you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe, smash that like button, and also remember to share, because of course sharing Ivorian Spice is caring. And if you want to contribute to the channel, you can always contribute via the link description. Click on the link description. You can contribute via PayPal, and also send your super chats while we're live on YouTube, and also on Twitch, and also on Facebook at the same time, guys. But let's get it straight started. Let's introduce the panel, because we need to get the show on a roll. We've got the match to talk about, and also we've got the unfiltered debate, of course, which will be Ragnick versus Lingard that you see on the title. But first of all, let me introduce you to my co-host, Jegs.
Yo,
Big up,
good,
Jegs, man.
What's good,
How
bro?
you been? How's your
All
weekend?
Good. Weekend was good. It didn't get off to a good start, obviously. Friday, we all know what happened. But yeah, all good my side. What are you saying?
I'm okay, man. I just wish Manchester United or the Premier League was on an extensive break now.
Tell me about it.
It looks like right now it ain't gonna be our season at all. Not
Nah,
at all.
Not at all.
Let me introduce you guys to the birthday boy himself. Of course, I don't even want to expose his age, but he's just had his birthday. Don't want to expose him. My brother M's, big ups, happy birthday.
Jeez, happy birthday, bro.
Cheers! Hey, listen. That club weren't gonna ruin my weekend, bro. Listen, I gotta thank the missus. Sorry, I gotta shout out the missus, but she treated me like a king. Yeah, you gotta have a good woman by your side. I'll tell you that. If you have a good woman, you'll be smiling like me. But anyway, yeah.
I can tell she gave you the best birthday of them all for the way you're smiling.
Bro, listen, you see me?
You got everything.
Everything. But anyway, yeah.
And of course, let me introduce you to Munzi. Munzi, who's just done his show, of course. Guys, make sure you tune in to Munzi Talks. Subscribe to Munzi Talks. Munzi, how you been? How's your weekend as well, brother?
Yeah, my weekend was all right, even though we lost. I get used to I get used to us losing, so yeah. But yeah, by the looks of it, someone else had a better weekend than I did.
And you hear this, how sad it is. He's used to us losing as a Manchester United fan. Look at the times we are in. He's used to us losing. And last but not least, my brother Jerome. Big up to you, Jerome. How have you been? It's been 2 weeks, man. It's been a while, actually, 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I think he's grown that beard for 2 weeks. It's looking longer, that beard.
Been too busy, man. On the grind and that. Working, trying to stack up on that. That's what you got to do, isn't it? But back now. Back to bad news as usual of United. But yeah, we just have to keep pushing it and seeing what happens.
Nah, definitely. We'll have to see what happens. And big up to Kyle Wayne as well, Penny Flogger, who's currently traveling to get home as soon as possible. He said it's never been our season. Hey guys, what's good? And of course, he will soon join the stream, guys. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Up to my self-cam. Yeah. It is Manchester United 1, Middlesbrough 1. Manchester United drawing and getting knocked out, losing on penalty shootouts against Middlesbrough, a championship team. Yes, the first game that we've returned to, and Manchester United have let us down, like I said before. What a despicable match, disgusting match. Although there was some opportunity where Manchester United should have scored, dead and buried it, but they failed to do that. You know, I was looking at Man City's game. They had the same amount of shots, but with the difference that they never had a striker, but we did. But the difference is that they took their chances. Whereas Manchester United should have never got into that position of getting into extra time and going into penalty shootout. That match was just disappointing in general because Manchester United can do way better. That's my opinion overall of the game. I'm going to move it up to you, Jegs. Jegs, what was your overall thoughts on the game?
The simple fact that at home we couldn't beat Middlesbrough, and you alluded to the fact that they're a championship side, it's just frustrating, man. And we all know United is shit at the moment, but to not be able to progress in the one cup that we could probably win this season or have a chance of winning, and we blow it at home. And the one issue for me is the fact that no one can score goals. Everyone gets onto Ronaldo. Fair enough, he had a stink of a performance against Middlesbrough, but he's scored at least 14 goals this season. The second person behind him is Bruno with 7. So that's just showing that as a team, we're not scoring enough goals at all. Against Middlesbrough, we should have had 5 or 6. So we deserve to be out simply because we couldn't take our chances. Not a great game. Not at all.
And of course, I'm going to move it up to you, Munzi. Munzi, what was your thoughts on the game?
Well, really, we should have been 5-0 up at half time, to be fair. I don't know. We just don't seem to be creating enough chances for Ronaldo. I thought when Ronaldo would come in, he'd be our sort of saviour, getting the goals and that. But I don't know. We need a poacher. We need a real good poacher, but then we need to be supplying him. I didn't think we'd done too bad, but we just didn't create a chance. Well, we created a chance, you just couldn't put them away. Do you know what I mean? But as soon as, their goal went in, that was it. I should have turned it off, really, but yeah, we should have been 5-0 up at half time. Middlesbrough get hammered by Spurs in the next round. If Spurs, because they've got Harry Kane.
And I want to move it up to you, Jerome, of course. What was your overall thoughts on the game?
Well, the performance itself wasn't that bad. We actually created a lot of chances, and like Moody said, we should have won the game comfortably in the end. And it was just a case of not taking our chances. And the chances that we had, a lot of them were like really good chances to score. Like some of them were absolute sitters. Like you look back at it now and just think, how on earth did we not score? Obviously, Ronaldo missed a penalty. That can happen. Bruno looked like he almost missed an open net when you look at it on the replay. And Rashford, it looks like he just shoots hoping to score, but he doesn't look confident in never scoring. And I think that was the story of the night, really. People just taking hopeful shots. Like you need that clinical striker that, as soon as the ball leaves their foot, they're going to score. But these lot, they just shoot and hope. Literally. They just shoot and hope. And as the game wore on, it just got more and more frustrating. And as soon as Middlesbrough scored, it just looked like it was going to be their night because the goal shouldn't have stood anyway because of the handball. So the amount of luck they got, you just kind of knew that it was going to sway towards them and go to penalties. Obviously, penalties is always a cool way to go out for competition, but in all honesty, it should never ever have got to penalties. So it was a very disappointing result, even though the team had a lot of chances to win, really.
I can't hear. Hello?
You're on mute.
I'm going to move it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to move it straight up to you, Ems. I didn't know I was on mute for a hot second there. Even myself, I put myself on mute so you don't hear anything that I'm doing because I'm doing a lot of nonsense. But yes, sorry about that. I want to move up to you. What was your overall thoughts on the game?
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. The missus set me up, man. She told me to leave, so I couldn't even watch the game, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched it. I watched it to it got to penalties, but I watched the highlights. And what I saw, let me say first and foremost, right? That was a horrendous decision by the referee, the VAR, everything, bro. How that's not handball, yeah? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, bro. How that not handball, bro? Man control the ball with his hand, bro. If you don't control the ball with his hand,
we'll get into that.
Oh, sorry. I got animated right there. Sorry, but I think to me personally, bro, we need killers, man. We don't have enough killers in our team, bro. And I think Rashford, I don't know, man. I don't know whether he's met his ceiling or whatever. But for me, I don't know what's going on. And I think as well, like we need to sort out that defense, man, because bro, that fridge ain't doing it. The wheelie bin, bro. All truth, like I can't deal, blood. So like for me, all in all, that Middlesbrough game, we should have beat them. We had plenty of chances, and that Fernandes chance here. I know you see the still picture, you just think, how on earth can man not put that in the net, blood? But it's not as as easy as that. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, I just feel like we should have took. We had enough chances in the first half to win, and we didn't take our chances. So,
You're talking too much now.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm going to bring it back to you, Ems. Yeah, of course, bring everyone back into the groom. Exactly as you were saying before, during that game, of course, Manchester United scored the first goal. Wonderful goal, by the way. It was.
Yeah, beautiful goal. Yeah,
beautiful goal. And then the equalizer itself, guys, which is the debate of them all. The handball, as you were saying, Ems, you were saying that it wasn't a handball. The rule says that. The rule says otherwise, because James was telling me the reason why it wasn't a handball is because he handballed the ball, but he played it onto his fellow colleague, and his colleague finished it off. That's the reason why it wasn't a handball. If it was a handball, it would have meant that he would have handballed it himself and scored the goal. Then it would have been a handball. What do you think about the handball rule so far? Because that should have been handball. Was it handball or was it not a handball?
That means That means he can hold it and run with it. Oh, sorry.
No, Monzi, you're actually right. Bro, hold on. If I could go on my iPad, yeah, and I'll tell you they made a mistake. If I can find a ruling somewhere, I can't even find it. But wait. Here we go. No, here we go. This is the new handball rule, right? It is a handball offense if a player deliberately touches the ball with their hand and arm. Is that deliberate or not? Huh? Yeah. Hand and arm towards the ball, yeah. Touches the ball with their hand or arm when it has made their body unnaturally bigger. Ain't that correct? And his arm unnaturally bigger. So that's handball, no? No?
As they say, but they
put it this way: if the guy didn't control the ball with his hand, he wouldn't have scored, basically.
Yeah, Varane might have got there because when he did control it with his hand, it stops the ball from going up, isn't it? So I think Varane might have just got there in time.
What if that was a defender doing that and he done it with his hand and then cleared it? That's a penalty.
We saw that with Lindelof against Crystal Palace, bro.
Yeah.
Man hand was in a natural position, and they gave a penalty.
Well, and Shaw against West Ham, he had his hand out like that.
Yeah, the wheelie bin. Yeah, the wheelie bin. Yeah, I know. So basically, what they're trying to tell me, right? Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Basically, what they're trying to tell me, yeah, if man just think to hold the keeper in the net, they would have been for a free kick. But because man handled the ball, so basically, trying to tell me I can hold the ball with his hand and then chip it over man, and then man just taps in, and it's what? And it's a goal.
What kind of bullshit rule that? It's a very stupid rule. I think obviously they took into account that they saw it that it wasn't intentional. They handballed it, but like you said, Ems, bro, his hand was in an unnatural position. Like why he was like this basically. So definitely handball. But as a United fan, I don't feel comfortable even complaining about that. We're talking about the championship. Do you get it? So whether or not it was handball, we still should have had the quality and depth in our team to finish them off, man. So
that just shows you how far we've fallen as a football club.
We're
dwelling on penalty decisions against.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we've been trashed so far. Of course, again in that game as well, young Anthony Elenga stepped up to take the penalty and ended up missing. Which was a hard lesson to take, man. Monzi, What was your thoughts on the penalty shootouts? As all goalkeepers were absolutely shit, never really saved the penalty.
Yeah, Henderson was close to one, but their penalties were decent penalties. Sent him the wrong way. Yeah, I felt sorry for Elanga, skying it, but we shouldn't have been in that position. End of the day, so fans that are blaming Elanga or Henderson, we should be in that position. We should have been 5-0 up at half time. Did put chances away, but I suppose on the bright side, we are making chances, but we're just not putting them away. So yeah, it's just frustrating, isn't it? It's just you thought we'd have a chance to win the FA Cup and then save a season, but don't look like it's not happening, is it?
No, not at all, man. We actually thought this was a good opportunity for us to win a trophy as well, but unfortunately, we put ourselves out of the competition again in another one, and all we have is the league to finish the top 4, and no one ever. I don't even want to talk about the Champions League.
Yeah,
it's a dream. It's just.
But if we don't finish top 4, that might be a blessing anyway, because then the Glazers might think, oh, we're going to have to get a decent manager in, but they haven't before. So Roy Keane's available still. We'll probably get him.
We don't want Roy Keane, and I don't even know what's going on with his current situation. But moving on to that, guys, of course, man of the match, donkey of the match. As we move on to the media reaction, I'm going to start with you, Jerome. What was your man of the match, and who was your donkey of the match? If you have any?
You probably have to be the Middlesbrough goalkeeper. It just didn't look like anything was going to go through him. But to be fair, our finishing was so poor. It kind of half helped him, really. But you have to say, because they won the penalty shootout, even though we didn't make a save. But I think we had like 27 shots on goal and only scored 1 goal. So I'll have to give the man of the match to the Middlesbrough keeper, really.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. What about you, Jex? Who was your man of the match, and also who was your donkey of the match?
I'd say I definitely have to give it to Sancho. Obviously, he got the goal, and he was quite creative out there as well. I think he had a very good game. He probably could have scored another one as well, but I'd definitely give it to Sancho. And unfortunately for me, Ronaldo, our top goal scorer of the season, was poor in that game. His finishing was off. He missed a penalty. So he has to be my donkey of the game for that one.
Yeah, and what about you, Ems? If you have any in terms of man of the match, which is probably hard to pick one, and also your donkey of the match?
I'll be honest with you, right? I think it's easy to select the donkeys of the match. I got 3. Rashford was horrible. The fridge was terrible because he's a joke, man. But I saw we had a proper line and he was behind everybody. I think everyone saw that. Did you not all see that? No? Oh, you didn't see it. He's donkey, and what's his face? The wheelie bin or the potato blood. He's another one. Them 3 horrible. Yeah, bro. Horrible.
I forgot to say my donkey of the match.
Yeah, who was your donkey of the match?
I'm going to say 3. Rashford, Ronaldo, and Bruno. Shot blanks. They weren't even aiming for the goal. Like, where was the goal in the stands? You might as well put it in the stands because the finishing was so poor. So yeah, it's because of them we lost. So yeah, those 3 donkeys.
I think the only positives we can take from the match is that we're actually creating chances. I think that's the only positive, because we've seen these games where, bruv, nothing's happening, and then maybe you get like individual brilliance or one lucky chance. Like, so the only positive we can take is that we created so many chances, and hopefully, is it Burnley tomorrow, whoever it is tomorrow, yeah, we take that. What's funny?
You know what it is? The reason why I laugh because I think I caught my man slipping eating.
Right.
Sorry to distract you, but as you were saying before I move on to Munzi, did I ask for your donkey of the match, man of the match?
No. Mine's the same as Jegs. Sancho, man of the match, and donkey in the match, Ronaldo.
And Amok, who was your man of the match for the game and your donkey of the match?
It's even hard to give someone man of the match, but I will stick to what Jags and Monzi say. I think slowly Sancho is coming into the team, and which I like. And Donkey, I would say. Then after apart from Sancho, everyone else, like the 10 player from the keeper, Ronaldo, Rashford, Bruno. I think Bruno should be number one. That's the number one donkey of the match.
Is there agenda here?
Now, I don't get it. I know we play urgent football. Bruno plays urgent football, but that you were there, you had so much space. I don't know.
Okay, guys, that's the end of that part of the show. Of course, guys, as always, guys, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, smash that like button, and also remember to share. Of course, let us know what your view on the match was, and also who are your man in the match, and also your donkey of the match in the comments. Moving on to that, we're going to move on from the media reaction because of only Ragnick spoke, because no one else spoke after the game. God damn, they don't have the right to speak after the game. They should be embarrassed. They should hide away from the media. Let Ralph do his job. Speaking of Ralph doing his job, speaking to the media, moving on to that, guys, it's the part where it's unfiltered, uncensored, where we go for 20 minutes without me interrupting as we go back to back until you hear that ding ding. Topic of the day is, as you can see on the title, Ragnick versus Lingard. Was Ragnick right or was Jesse Lingard right? Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? You know, because of course, as you know, guys, last week Ragnick spoke about Jesse Lingard when Jesse Lingard didn't get his move or his loan move away from Manchester United. Speaking about the squads of who's selected, he also spoke about Cavani and Jesse Lingard. Lingard himself, what he reported, he said that Lingard is not right up there mentally, you know, and he's asked for some time off personally to clear his mind. Where the following day, Jesse Lingard tweeted out a backlash saying that he's never said anything about X, Y, and Z, and himself, his mind is clear and he's ready to go. A lot of things backlash. People have their views on whether Ragnick was right, if he's lying, or Jesse Lingard is telling the truth. I'm going to start off with you, Ems, of course, to start off this debate of, and then it's everyone for themselves.
Can I ask a quick question?
Go ahead.
Did the board talk to Jesse or did Ragnick talk to Jesse? If you know what I mean. Before I start what I'm going to say.
According to Ragnick, he said he had a conversation and Jesse asked to get some time off.
Do you know what? For me, right, I sided with Ragnick, yeah, and I only say that because I feel like Jesse wants to put an image to say I'm fully committed, I'm fully this, but it wasn't so long ago he wanted to leave. So obviously he wants to be in a good light, so you don't get no blues from fans and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Why does Ragnick have to lie? What's he got to lie for? At the end of the day, he's either going to be a permanent Man United. Well, I doubt he's a permanent Man United manager, or he's going to go upstairs. So what benefit does he gain from lying to say he never said that? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So for me, if I had to pick, I was picking my like Ragnick, bro. Enough of these players, bro, are too comfortable and coming out. I think that's a disgrace. How dare you come out on Twitter and say that? If you're a professional, you would have a chat with the manager and say he's out of order, if that's the case. But instead, that's unprofessional. That's wrong. You're just airing out dirty laundry. So for me, I'm siding with the manager. That's for me.
Anyone wants to go there? Because I can go right now. Because my personal opinion, I believe Ralph Ragnick. Because why is he going to lie? Everyone says Germans don't lie. Yes, it's true. Why would you lie? You know, because I said it before. Jesse Lingard wanted to leave at the start of the season. And he believed that he'll be playing under the previous regime.
That's it.
Under the new regime, he also went to the new regime and said that, you know what? Man wants to cut. Man wants to go on loan or whatever. You got 6 months left. That was 3 weeks ago, according to Ralph Ragnick. 3 weeks ago, Jesse Lingard wanted to leave again. He didn't get his move. So, of course, I can believe that he needs to clear his mind, you know, to get his mind clear, to be like, you know what? I'm here now. You know, I didn't get my move. Let me give it 100%. I believe in that. There's no need of lying. Where I don't believe is the Jesse Lingard coming out saying that he never said X, Y, and Z, and his head is here and he's ready to go X, Y, and he also wants to
Bro.
United.
Yo, you lot going too much, you know.
You're going too deep into it, bro.
I have to
go deep into it. I have to go.
Go,
You
go,
need a
sorry,
deeper
go,
understanding.
go,
You need a deeper
go,
understanding.
go.
You need a deeper understanding. Him as well, of course. At the end of the day, you see, he got me sidetracked, man. I'll land later. Move, bro.
Sorry,
What's
man,
wrong with you?
sorry.
Ah!
But all I wanted to say, yeah, was that why are we in a position where this is not EastEnders? Like, why are we saying he said this, who are we going to believe? Like, I feel as manager, Ragnick shouldn't be putting us in that situation in the first place. I feel like he shouldn't be bringing such conversations that you're having behind closed doors out to the media. Don't get it twisted. We all appreciate the fact that he goes into detail with his press conferences compared to our old manager who just said one-liners all the time. We do appreciate that in-depth narrative that he gives us. But certain things, leave it alone. The same thing with Martial next month. Is it going to be another player next month? Stop causing disharmony, all that stuff. You deal with it in the back room. You don't bring it out to the media. That's all I've got to say on the situation.
The thing is, Ralph, he ain't got no loyalty to none of these players. As Steve said, he's only here on the interim basis. He's going upstairs in the summer. He doesn't give a shit about any of these players or their feelings and stuff. If they want to play for him, then good. If they don't want to play, then they'll expose them. And I think that's how managers should be.
I believe the players.
There's a lot of managers out there that will just lie to the media just to make everything appear.
But what if it was miscommunication?
That's what
What if
happened in the previous regime. Remember, Ollie was saying, "Oh yeah, we had a good training session and everything's rosy."
That's Ollie.
About how Sanchez has a future and Sanchez just left. Sanchez had a future and Sanchez left.
Trust me.
Jerome, but what if it was miscommunication though? What if it was miscommunication? What if Lingard said, I just want to chill, and he thought...
in the interview, and he told them what happened.
No, I'm talking about between Lingard and the manager. The miscommunication. You know Lingard's a Mancunian, and my man's German. There might have been some mistranslation.
Lingard needs to be clear then.
Lingard, I want to chill. I want to chill.
I don't think it's Lingard. I don't think it's
get some English lessons because I'm gonna
you know what it is?
Ralph's English is a lot better than a lot of these Englishmen out there.
Yeah, but listen to this, yeah. This ain't the first time it happened. Like Jake said, this February, another month started. We got another player. The ref and the managers getting another player. Like, remember the last time when that Matteo thing came up, I did say there's something behind scene that me and you lot don't know. It's political. I've been saying this word political within Manchester United, but no one seems to listen. You just think, oh, the players are doing this, the boards are doing this. Nah, they're just certain things that it's like, bruv, can't you lot tell? I don't care about what Jesse wants to do. If he wants to leave the club, that's him. That's his choice, right? But at the end of the day, your manager, he just came in as an interim manager, yeah? The club been going through so much bullshit, and we're still going through bullshit. Big man, pay more attention on building this club rather than going on social media or press conferences, dissing his players, saying they don't do this.
He exposed him.
Why expose the players?
I don't think he's exposing anything. He's been asked a question and he responded honestly. He said, "Listen,
you cannot say certain things."
Jesse Lingard, his head is not clear. He wanted some time off,
and that pisses people off. For example, right? I work for your company, right? And there is a little dispute that happened within the company, but clearly, I still want to give him 100% to your company. But obviously, like I said, it's political because of the dispute. The management might come through and say, you know what, since this, blah, 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 we wanted to take some time off, yeah? They're not going to tell the media, though. They asked you to take time off, you know? They're telling the media that you asked for the time off. What if Jesse did not ask for time off? But obviously, Jesse missed out on guys.
You have to read the
lines.
I don't believe this is the second time, right? I don't believe the manager. I don't believe the manager.
He wanted to go on loan and we didn't get his loan. If he wanted something and he didn't get anything, how are you going to behave?
I don't believe the manager.
Ems, you go ahead.
Let me finish, bro. Under the previous regime, yeah, when he was talking about, Tony's gonna get bad game time, this and all of this. Where was it? Myth. This is chilling, yeah. Get me? I don't know liar, bro. I want the man to come and say how it is. I've had enough of this. Or at least, I mean, not the previous regime smiling about, yeah, he's gonna get game.
It's all good, but there's a fire behind us.
No,
Ollie will smile at you right in the comments and say, "Oh, it's all good," but Man United is burning behind you. But he's trying to smile like, "No, just don't mind that."
Okay,
Don't mind that. That's exactly what you want.
Ragnick mentality or whatever his brand, because like I said to you lot last time, he's the best thing that happened to the club in recent years, right? I like this.
Yeah.
I like his mentality. I like everything that he does. Yeah, but if you cannot control certain things within yourself or within the team itself, and the media knows everything that's going on with the team, but I don't care about you, the manager, because you there to protect these players. Like certain things you can't see. Like these are your kids. Is that everything your kids? Wait. Let me ask. I'm gonna ask you one question. I'm gonna ask you one question.
I'm gonna pause you and let you continue. A couple of weeks ago, Jesse Lingard posted a picture of himself in West Ham, dreaming about West Ham.
Yes.
That's got nothing. That's got
no.
He's right.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Didn't he play for Leicester last season?
What does that mean?
Didn't he play for Leicester last season?
Can I say something? Wait, let me say something. Wait, let me say something. Let me say something.
One voice, go on.
But why are you not surprised? We all know Lingard wanted to leave. We all know that he wanted to leave last season. Wait, listen, please.
Sorry, I'm frustrated.
Ollie lied to him and said he's not going anywhere because he wanted to be the team. And Lingard, he should take the L for that because he's stupid. He should have known he should have left maybe 3 years ago. But he already told Gaffer now that he wants to leave for the whole of January. And he didn't let him go because of the Greenwood situation now. What does that mean that he said, I don't want to play for Man United no more?
No. What I'm saying is that he didn't get his deal. So of course his head is not going to be in the right place because he always wanted to leave. So why can't you believe that Ralph said that the guy came up to him and said he needed a week off to clear his head? Because he's always wanted to leave.
It's not a case of believing it's not a case of he said, she said. We shouldn't have to believe anyone. It shouldn't be down to us to believe. That's the issue. That's the issue.
It should have been aired out.
Why are we creating more
It's the
media
second time it's happening.
media
Can I get
storylines
Munzi's take?
United? Don't make sense.
Who's right? Who's wrong?
Ralph's right.
No, Munzi.
At the end of the day, Lingard's only got himself to leave. He had the chance to leave in the summer. He didn't want to leave because he saw that Ronaldo came and he wanted to chill with all the guys and start dancing.
Because he got convinced. He wanted to leave.
Instead of thinking about he wasn't thinking about his career.
Don't forget, he got convinced to stay.
Now he wants to leave now, and the club don't want to sell him because of the Greenwood situation. So now Lingard has to stay put. That's it. Circumstances change. He's on the contract with the club. He's got 6 months left in his free.
How many times does he need to take off? How many times does Lingard need to take off? How many times is he taking off? Before his head gets normal. How many weeks, how many months is he taking for his head to get normal?
He's got a job to do. The club's paying him thousands of pounds a week. He needs to stop complaining like an old sport child.
Well, tell the club to tell the manager to stop talking the business out.
Well, he's always posting stuff on social media, telling us what he's doing.
Like,
man will shagging a pillow, bro.
Even if I see Jesse, if I see Jesse wearing West Ham kit, Milwaukee, whatever kit, that's his choice, right?
What?
That don't mean he wants to stop playing for Manchester United, brother. How many? Okay, wait. How many players go pre-season? How many players go out and put on other kits?
Yo, can I just pass it on to Munzi? Let me just stop you guys. Let me get Munzi's take because Munzi will diffuse the situation so I can ask some further questions. Munzi, get your take.
First of all, I think that picture was put on by his brother. I don't think Lingard put it on. Him in a West Ham. I think that was his brother trying to stir it. I think like you can see it from both points of view. Like I should have kept it behind closed doors. Definite. Lingard shouldn't be doing it. Both in the wrong, really. But yeah, I do believe what Ralph says. But I don't think you should be saying it out to everyone. You should keep it behind closed doors. But yeah, because Lingard's had so much, under Ollie. Oh yeah, you can do what you want and all that. Yeah, it's Ralph's not taking it. But he should. Ferguson would have kept it. Ferguson would have kept it behind closed doors. It's just the way he should have done it. It's just the way he's done it. It's not good. But I believe what Ralph says, but I just think he should have kept it behind closed doors.
Now, my next question. Let me ask my next question because, of course, Ralph said what he had to say because he was questioned on the media. But did Jesse Lingard had to go online and do that tweet because that's that's disrespect towards the club and the manager itself. He didn't need to do that. And that's disrespect right there. Why are you tweeting about? I know I never said that. No, shut your mouth and go and speak to him privately.
Yeah,
That's doing that.
Did the manager speak privately?
No.
The manager didn't do it either, did he?
Did the manager speak privately?
No. Who's the manager? Who's the superior? Who's the superior in this situation? He's the manager.
So
how the subordinate feels.
manager chat shit and can't say nothing. You let the manager chat shit and can't say nothing.
No.
Funny.
It's stuff like that. Kids disrespect parents.
That's right. That's why they bully people. You like make people
like that.
You like the reason why people get bullied. This mentality is why people get bullied.
No.
This is why people today
So you telling lies against me? I'm not allowed to talk back. You telling lies against me? I'm not allowed to talk back.
You're unemployed. You're employed by them.
I want to leave already.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
You work for someone.
You
don't talk bad about your employers.
So
if you talk bad about your employees, you get.
But he said he wants to leave already. He don't care if he loses his job.
Yes.
So why can't he defend himself? Why can't he defend himself if he didn't say it? Why can't he defend himself?
At the end of the day, the manager shouldn't be putting players in a position where they have to defend themselves, whether or not they're lying or not. But this is what it is, man. Hopefully,
disrespect the club.
Well,
I hear both sides.
Manager knows what he said.
That's your employees. You do not disrespect your employees. I'm sorry, but all our employees disrespect us, but we can't disrespect them. It's the truth.
Yeah,
but everywhere you work, your employers disrespect you in some kind of way. Some kind of way. And all you can do is kiss your teeth and be like, just because you pay me, I'll allow it, bro. I'll let you talk shit. So it's the same situation that Jesse Lingard found himself in.
You see, just
no. You can relate. You can relate.
No, you could just conclude what I asked.
No, I did not conclude
That's
nothing.
why you lot get bullied. So you telling me, bro, I worked for a company for 5 years, right? Anytime a situation arises, do you know what I do? I call my staff, one of my managers inside the staff room on the office, have a conversation with them. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't go on social media, diss them up. I have a conversation with them, and either way, if they say, "Oh, you know, we could have done better with this," and I said, "You know what? I apologize in that, yeah." But if they was in the wrong, I force them to apologize to me because I'm a human, you know. I'm a worker. I create my own path in this company.
Can I ask a question? All right, brother. If you went on social media and spoke your business, right? Yeah. Would you be in a job the next day? I don't think so. You'd be gone.
You see, because you lot, you see what I'm saying? You lot, everything people think about these days, you lot forget the actual reality. It's all about cancel culture, right? That's what they're putting in your head. Everything you say, oh, because you're saying this, you got cancelled. No. Why can't you stand for yourself? All I'm saying is this: if Jesse, listen. If Jesse did not say it, why shouldn't sit there and listen to my man chatting shit about him? Without defending himself.
But the thing,
what if he did not say? What if he did not say?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Yeah. If whatever Ragnick said, I don't think it's that bad for him to come out and say anything. He could have not said nothing. He could have had a conversation.
Then we go back to what I said 2 weeks ago. Political. It's been political within the team.
But I'm not here. If Jesse never said anything, is anyone saying anything though? What Ralph said? Is anyone going to say anything? No one's going to say nothing. We just move on.
But you need to remember that. You know Lingard, yeah.
So why should he get slapped in his face?
He was suffering from mental health in the past as well, so maybe that triggered him. And maybe he was, you know, it's an ego thing. It was an ego thing, coming out and saying, "Bro, I don't need no time to think or anything. Like, I'm in a good mental state right now. Like, don't be bringing that back out." You get it? So we need to understand that as well.
Bro, Jesse Lingard is not bigger than Man United Football Club.
Bagossin did not diss people on social media, you know. He met them in the dressing room.
You remember, yeah, under Ferguson. I remember he said, Ferguson said, no, let me finish. I remember Ferguson said, yeah, the media asked him, is Rio Ferdinand going to wear the anti-racism top? He said, yeah, he's going to wear it. The next day, did Rio wear it? No. And then they asked him in the thing, he goes, oh, he's going to deal with it. Yeah?
That's Rio's thing, isn't it?
Let me finish. And then I think he about to fire him. Then he spoke to his wife. Then he changed his mind. So cool. So Ferguson makes errors as well. But what I'm trying to say is Lingard should never have come out. I said nothing. She just spoke to him privately.
That's wrong.
How is it wrong? It's
That's
not
wrong.
wrong, though.
So you
It's the
telling
top
me?
team.
Wait.
It's the
You
top
wait. So you telling me, right? I'm gonna give you just a simple example. I work for a company, right? And the company did the advert, yeah, and the advert got to do with something that the company used the logo or whatever to do the advert, right?
Yeah.
But behind the scene, the advert went wrong. That maybe people felt disrespected by the advert, and they blamed the company, right, or the club, right? And for some reason, the club point finger at certain individual within the club, but it wasn't that individual's fault. So you telling me the individual take the ass whooping for the club rather than coming out and say the truth?
Shit
Yeah, I
happens,
get it.
bro.
No, I'm just asking you. Because what I'm saying is this: if I was in the wrong, I will apologize, right? But if Jesse did not say, Jesse got 120% to do whatever he did on Twitter.
No, he doesn't.
No, I'm telling you, if he did not
No,
say,
he doesn't.
if he did say he don't have the reason, but if Jesse did not say nothing, what Ragnick said, he's got 120% to say what he said on Twitter. But we live in a modern generation, you know, things changed. The same way we got cancel culture,
Listen,
yeah.
at the end
The
of
same
the
way we
day-
got cancel culture,
At the
people
end of
defend
the day,
themselves.
Lingard needs to toughen up and stop being a pussy.
He just
He
needs to
wanted to
leave.
leave, and the club didn't let it happen because they're under contract and he's still getting paid by the club. So he needs to put up with it and ride it out for the next 6 months and just remain professional. He doesn't need to keep talking on social media. He just needs to get more.
I understand he's disgruntled though, because knowing Man United, I'm sure for a fact they
Yeah,
promised
even
him at the
if
start of
he's
January,
unhappy. Look,
we
trust me,
promise
there's
you
a
you're
lot of
going to
jobs
leave.
where we're not
Right.
happy, but we just have to.
Jerome, would you work for a company that you're not happy with?
Until we find something else.
What?
Would you work for a
Only got
company
6
that you're not
months.
happy with? Would you work for a company that you're not happy with? That
Yeah.
nothing that you
What would you end up doing? You'll tell your boss, I need some time out because my mind is not here
Lingard's
no
in a
more.
contract until
I
the
won't get
summer.
paid.
but he wanted to. This is what I'm saying. He asked to leave already, and they
Why did
refused.
why did
He
you hand
should've
him a
left for
chance?
the summer then.
The summer before. The summer
should've
before.
left in the
In this
summer.
January, they
He didn't
refused.
Why did he leave in the summer?
Yo, you see, that's where mental health kicking in. You lot
Why
don't
did
feel
he
sorry for
leave
the
in the
players, you
summer
know.
then?
You lot don't feel
He
sorry for the
chose
players.
to
You bust their back.
He stayed. He chose
But
to
what about the
stay.
players' mental health?
What
No, he
mental
chose
health?
to
What
stay.
mental health?
Because
He
he got
chose to
convinced
stay.
to stay.
No,
He
no,
got
no,
not choose.
no,
He
not
got
convinced.
convinced to
He
stay.
got convinced and he chose to stay. He
How?
said to himself, I can do
We
it.
are
I can
humans.
get some minutes.
We are
I'm believing
humans.
in
No, we
myself.
are. He played for the club all his life. Do you know the connection,
That's
that
on
affection he's got for the
him.
club?
No, sorry,
Look,
that's
You
on
see,
him.
he
it's
just
on
wanted
him,
to
you
chill
know.
with
He
Ronaldo
get
and all them
everything for the club. It's on him.
Sancho and the Mandem and that. That's what
So
he
you
wanted
telling
to
me,
do. But then when he realized that he wasn't getting minutes, now he wants to leave. He can't pick and choose what he wants to do. He's under
so
contract.
Jerome, you telling me you spent all your life supporting one cause, and for some reason certain things start going wrong, and we all part of the blame, right? Why the thing ain't working, and for some reason I wanted to leave, but you lot forget that there's affection, there's a connection, there is relationship between this club and this people and the player himself. So like
Monzi,
people
what
that
you saying?
relationship.
Everyone's replaceable at jobs.
Let Monzi
If,
go, man.
But there is relationship.
I just got one thing. I got one thing right. If he wanted to leave, why didn't he hand a transfer request in?
That's what I just said. That's what I said.
But knowing United, they probably already promised him, like, of course, mate, don't worry, January.
Yeah,
you're
but he
gonna
still
leave.
should have
Yeah,
handed a
yeah,
transfer.
yeah.
If I was going to leave my job, I get what Mook's saying. But if I lose my job, I have to hand my notice in. Why didn't he hand his in?
Okay, what happened if he does? The media
Oh,
trash
it's
him
up
up,
to-
innit?
We definitely know.
I
that
might
he-
trash him up.
You already know.
You don't forget the
Nah.
politics. You don't forget the
Nah.
politics that the media plays.
We already know that he
Jesse
wants to
is
leave,
smart.
though, so that one is
Jesse
not
is smart
really
with what he's doing.
an issue.
When you hand in a transfer request, bruv, everything's on you, you know. The only person that done at Manchester United and worked
But
with
let me
is
quickly
Rooney.
say one thing, though. The one
It's
reason
all
why
got in.
I think it's unfair that we didn't get rid of Jesse. He's got 6 months left. We shouldn't
Thank
be asking
you.
for money. We should let him go. However, when you look at the state of our squad, Ronaldo, 14 goals. Bruno, 7 goals. The next one, Greenwood, with 6 goals, no longer available. We've loaned out Diallo and Martial. We're running out of options. Rashford on the right doesn't work. So I understand why they said, you know what? Let's keep Lingard for another 6 months because we can't loan
But-
him out. So
Alright, Jake.
Lingard should also understand that as well.
Thank you guys as well. That is it. Thank you for wrapping up the show, Jex. That was nicely put towards the end. Of course, this has been your unfiltered podcast of the Ragnick versus Lingard. Of course, it's come to a unanimous decision that no one no one can agree who's right or wrong. There isn't who's right or wrong. It's just interesting to hear people's opinions and so.
The club needs to learn how to communicate with the players and social media.
Well, here you go.
I agree. But let's end the show there, guys. Of course, we'd like to thank you for watching. As always, remember to subscribe, smash that like button, and also remember to share. And before we leave, let me just move it up to the guys so they can tell you exactly where you can find them. Jex, where can the people find you?
Jex _.
That was Jex _ United. He kind of went on mute at that moment there. Monzi, let me move it up to you. Where can the people find you and where can they subscribe?
Yeah, you can find me at Munzie Talks on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. And yeah, and you can find me sometimes on here, just sitting here laughing at everyone else.
Yes, indeed. And Jerome, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram under username jwilliams_1.
And Pretty Flocker, where can the people find you?
They'll find me on Instagram, Pretty Flocker _16, and every Monday on here as well.
And Birthday Boy Ems, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Instagram, which is ems.w.doms, and then on Twitter it's emsdoms, and you can catch me here most Mondays arguing with I'm not cool the time these days. These days, so. But it's all love, though. It's all love.
Absolutely. And of course, guys, you can find me on Red United TV Mondays, hosting the show. And of course, remember tomorrow is Manchester United playing again. You'll see another match reaction 10 or 20 minutes after the full time. That should be uploaded, and also the weekend. But it is what it is. You see me next time. Watch out for your latest Manchester United news that I upload once or twice in the week. Apart from that, follow the official Instagram account, Red United TV, Ivorian_Spice as well. And of course, Red United TV one for the Instagram for both of them, and also Ivorian_Spice for Twitter. And last but not least, remember to look at the description. Links for the Football Fan app is there as well, guys. Make sure you join as well. It is what it is. Till next time, till next week, which of course Valentine's Day, so it might not be on a Monday. We might figure it out to be on a Tuesday or the day before on a Sunday, because we are all busy on Valentine's Day. We all got women. Wow. Back in the days, it wasn't like this. But it is what it is, guys. Peace and love to all of you guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Lingard out.
Oh,
I was waiting for that.
No.